right, so this is It's a Trap Part 2 API that you can use on Roll20 if you are a pro subscriber for it. So in the last video I showed how to set up a trap and for it to be triggered and a couple little other things like the damage spot. This is how you would set it up for a surprise ambush or something like that. So what I've done is I've drawn my trigger line. I have my little token set up here, and I have just a random, um, it's a trap, kind of just placeholder spot here. So that's just going to be part of my other information that's going to trigger these guys out. There's not going to be any damage in this one or anything. It's going to be mainly from here, here, here. You can do it a couple ways. You can do it as in these guys show up and then you have the party react if they have any skills or anything, which normally there would be. If you want it to have them show up and instantly do damage to anybody that's in these areas, you can set it up that way as well. I'll do the first option and then kind of just show how the second option would work. So what I have here is I have these guys on the token layer, and I have already clicked on them and hit It's a Trap to put the little spiderweb icon on it. So I'm going to go here. The first time I did it, I actually made a little mistake, so I had to go back and redo it. That's why some of these things are already typed in. I changed the name to ambush. To type, it's an ambush. No message, disabled, no, all these things. It can affect flying. Blast distance is set to nothing since there's no blast distances in here. Stop tokens at none. I want as many people to walk into this ambush as possible. Trap shape doesn't matter. Set trigger to self. I want this to be my trigger point. So I'm going to pre-click this to get the little boxes around it. Set trigger to selected paths and hit. Now again, sometimes it does some weird stuff where it makes you go to the top, but here it is set, making sure it's in the right spot. Ambush, yes, yes, yes. Other traps triggered. This is where you could set up your ambushes. Click on this guy. Other traps. Select other traps. So we can see we have both these things set up. Ignore tokens, none. Delay activation, like I said, I'm going to have it as 4 seconds so that many things can get inside. Max search distance, since they're really not able to see this as the trap, I don't want to set that as anything. When activated, reveal properties, yes. So it's going to show this, but it would not show this, and I'll show you why in a little bit. So when this comes up, actually, you know what? I'm going to set this to no because they don't really need to see that anyways. Layer is going to go to objects when spotted. Again, down here, all of this stuff is if there was damage being done from this point as the origin, but there's not. This is going to be our main thing that we're trying to set up. So once this is all looking good here, we're going to click on this little orc archer. We're going to run It's a Trap again just to pull up its part here. So we're going to type in name orc archer, type ambush. See how it goes down to some. Got to be careful about that. Message disabled. No. GM only. No. 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 Attacks flying. Yes. Blast distance again. If you were trying to set up a look, they walked into it. They get no type of reactions or anything. Then you could try to make a blast distance about this here, and anything inside there will get hit. But we'll try that after this to see if that can actually work. Stops tokens at center. We're going to say none again because I don't want them being moved around. Delay, no. Other traps triggered, no, since it's all going to be from here. Boom, boom, boom. Max search distance. Now, an ambush you should be able to see if you have a good enough, passive perception or you're actually looking for it. So let's see how big 5 is. Yeah, we can do better than that. Let's say that they're out in a little bit. Yeah, we can still do better than that. Let's go 20. Dial it back a little bit. Let's go 15. And by the time they get here, maybe if they try to jump across the river and they go this way, or you could have other people down here or over here somewhere, whatever you have them hiding, and have them the same blast radius. That way they can, or the same search distance, they could actually be able to be seen. But let's just have this guy here. Let's say the person moves all the way up here and notices them. When activated, we want him to be yes. When spotted, we also want this yes. Layer, I'm going to have it on the objects layer since it needs to be moved around. APIs, no. Attack bonuses. Again, you can leave these as blank if you're going to have them roll. So we're going to test this out real quick. I'm going to move all of these guys to the GM layer. Okay. We're going to have our unsuspecting person come through. They cross the trigger line, they drop, and then they get the 4-second wait. Boom. There's our ambusher. It says it's an ambush. Ambush was activated. It's an ambush. Orc Archer was activated. There he is. As you can see, no damage was rolled, but that just shows you, boom, here is the ambush. Our trigger trap never came up, so they don't notice it, but that's exactly how this will work. Let's see if we can get some fancy stuff going on. Layer, GM layer. Oh, he never came up, which is good. I like that. Okay, so that's good. But you do notice that this disabled is on here, so you need to make sure that you go up to the, there's Orc Archer, Orc Archer, Orc Archer. All right, you know what? I'm not going to mess with that. It just keeps updating itself. Let's just go to GM, click on it. It's a trap. Set our disabled back to no. Always don't forget about that. Make sure the icons are back. And click here. It's a trap again. Make sure we're on our Orc Archer. Let's say blast distance. Let's give it that 20. I want to say he can do a little bit better than that. Let's just go big. Let's go 40. There he goes. They're screwed no matter where they go on this map now. He's going to get everybody. Making sure I got my other things right. Shape. I hate the rectangle. Not for this. There we go. We'll stick with that. And attack bonus to AC. Let's say it's a +2. Actually, I don't think I have to do the +2. Now remember, if like something doesn't go right, you can always check your script and restart your script, and that'll help it out. They're kind of weak, so let's do 1d6, some damage. Hide save, miss saves, no saving throws. For this one, let's not. Spot DC. Nah. Alright, let's see if we can actually get some damage going in. Alright, so I'm going to drag all these guys in to kind of just see what happens. Now, of course, this Orc Archer is not going to be able to fire 3 times, so you would want to set one of them as the damage person and then the other 2 not have damages. That way you can have at least 3 attacks going on, or 4 attacks, or whatever it is. Again, it's not perfect, so we'll just see what happens. Again, a lot of you probably won't do it this way. You'll just roll it the normal roll initiative and go from there. But this is just something extra if you wanted to try to be fancy. Let's see how many times we can get somebody. All right, so we got our it's an ambush. It's an ambush. Boongle here. 3 versus AC. It misses. Rolled a 6. Misses. This one actually rolled a 16 against their 14, and it did 4 damage. So that's exactly how this would all be set up. And if you guys have any questions about this, leave them in the comments. If you want to see more, I'm going to do some like treasures and secret doors next time. So yeah, just leave some comments, give a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys.